This is an instructional video on how to assemble these three weapons, the quad blaster, sentry gun, and dual blaster cannon. I make and sell these on my website, bricktactical.com. Link in the description. If you don't have one, feel free to pick one up. If you do have one, feel free to check the description for the timestamps of when to watch the instructions on each of these three blasters. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so first let's start off with the dual blaster cannon. This is 12 pieces here, so go ahead and open it up. These are the 12 pieces right here. So let's first of all start with the tripod. So go ahead and grab the three tripod legs right here, and then also grab the tripod plate. So what you're gonna do, leave the tripod plate down on your table, and then take each tripod leg and go ahead and press the pegs into the holes like that. This way you can support the plate by pushing it down onto the work surface, and that way you don't damage the pegs on the legs. So just go ahead, go around, and there you go. You have the tripod assembled. Next, you're gonna find the little pintle mount, and that goes right on top of the tripod. Just push it in like so, and that is the pintle mount on the tripod. Next, go ahead and find the two main receivers and barrels, and then we're also going to find the receiver block. What you're going to want to do is you're going to take these two pegs and these two holes and line them up with the pintle mount facing forward. So we're going to go ahead and put them together like so. And then all you got to do is do the other side just like this. Push them together, and you've got those pieces put together. Next, go ahead and find the two barrel nozzles, or I'm calling them flash hiders. Go ahead and put those two just like so on the end of each barrel. Then next, what you're gonna do is find the little Y plate, the little support plate. You're gonna take that, and that slides over the two barrel nozzles like so. And then just go ahead and push that all the way back, just like so. Next, what you're gonna do is find the support rod. Now there is two different ends to this. This is a different piece on both ends. What you wanna do is you wanna rotate it and find the witness mark on one side of it. That's gonna be the back of the support rod. You're gonna take it and you're gonna thread it through the back hole here, just like that, keeping the back over here, and then you're gonna thread it into the front plate like so, and there you go. You have the support rod onto the receiver block. Last, all you gotta do is take the pintle mount on the tripod and line it up with the pintle mount on the receiver block, and push it together, and there you go. You got the tripod with the dual blaster cannon. You can pivot it up and down, and you can also swivel it full 360 degrees. All right, next up is gonna be how to assemble the sentry gun. This one is 17 pieces, so go ahead and open it up, and you've got all these pieces. Once again, let's start off with the tripod. So find the tripod plate, or this is actually a quad pod. Find the four legs, then also find this little cone piece here, and then the large pintle mount there. So go ahead and find those pieces, and let's assemble this right now. So first things you're gonna do is you're gonna take the main mounting plate and the pintle mount. You're gonna just push these straight together, straight through the center hole there, just like that. Then take the cone piece, and that goes on the bottom of the mount, just like that. Pretty straightforward. Now, just take the four legs and go ahead and attach them all on each of the four clips. Pretty straightforward there. Just like that. So now you have the tripod or quad pod. Go ahead and set this aside. Next, go ahead and find the little end nozzle piece in this barrel piece here. It's got two holes there. Go ahead and take this detail piece and just put it on the end of the barrel like so. Pretty straightforward. Then what you're gonna do is find this piece here. Make sure these dimples are faced downward. You can see you don't want it like that. You want it like this. Go ahead and take this piece and go ahead and put it together like so, with the two holes facing up like this. So go ahead and press that together, just like that. Now, you're gonna find the main receiver block, and you're going to push all three of these together, just like that. So now you have the main receiver put together. Next, go ahead and find the fin piece. That goes on the two holes on this barrel piece here. So just line up the pegs with the two holes and just push this in, just like that. Now, find the custom printed control panel with the targeting on the back, and that simply just goes into the back, just like this. Then you're gonna find the two handle pieces, these little guys, and you're just gonna plug these in to the back. I take my thumb and I support this back plate here, and I just push them in just like that. Take the next one here, line it up. Once again, supporting it with my finger and just pushing it in like that. So now you got the handles put together. Next, go ahead and take your quad pod back. You're gonna go ahead and attach this. So just go ahead and line up the dimples on this and the main barrel like so, and you're just going to snap it into place. All right, the last step is to find the two armor plates here. Those are going to go onto the sides here, and you want it to be in this orientation like so. So all you got to do is push them on like that, but you want the flat 90-degree angle pointing forward and the slant towards the operator of the sentry gun. So all you got to do is plug these in like that, and now you have your full sentry gun fully assembled. You can spread out the quad pod legs, put a figure behind it, and you're ready to go. It swivels up and down, and then you can also pivot it 360. So there you go. Next up is how to assemble the quad blaster. This is 14 parts plus a little blue install tool. This is going to be used for the barrel, so make sure you keep that aside. But let's go ahead and start off with the backpack. So I want you guys to go ahead and find these parts here, the neck bracket and the backpack itself. All you're going to do is I leave the neck bracket on the work surface, and you're just going to take this, and all you're going to do is simply take it, flip it over. You're putting it on that center peg, just like that, and just push down. And there you go. Center it up, and you got the backpack fully assembled. Next, go ahead and find your receiver and the two handles. These are just going to plug into the two side holes of the receiver. One like that, and then the same thing on the other side, just like that, and rotate them around. Go ahead and set this piece aside. All right, now let's assemble the barrels. So find the barrel plate and take these two tiny little U-shaped hoses. We're gonna do those first. Those are gonna go in these two side holes here. So what I want you to do, keep this plate on your work surface, and then take these, and you're gonna have to hold them with your finger, your index finger and your thumb. Go ahead and line it up, just like that. And then just take your thumb, and I'm supporting this plate here with my other finger, and just push straight down. They snap into place just like that. Go ahead and flip it and do the same thing for the next little hose. So just once again, just line it up like so, and then just push it down, and it goes into place. So there you got your two little U-shaped hoses put together. All right, next, go ahead and grab your 4 barrels and your little install tool. We're gonna start off with the 2 smaller barrels. So go ahead and take these 2 smaller barrels, and you're just gonna take one, you're gonna hold it and line it up like so. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the plate down with one hand, and you take this little install tool and you put it around like so. And this is so you can push it down straight and you don't bend this thin barrel. So just go ahead and push this down straight. And you can see I applied pressure, and now that's fully pushed in there. So you're gonna do the same thing with all 4 barrels. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna line this up. I'm gonna hold it straight up and down and just push it down with the install tool, and you can see, there you go. The reason why I include this is because if you try to just push down with your finger, you can wiggle it and bend these. So make sure you always use this when putting these barrels together. So now we're gonna take the longer barrels, do the same thing. And it starts to get kind of crowded in here with all these barrels. So once again, I'm just holding it over the hole, taking this, pushing straight down, easy peasy. Last one, go ahead and do the same thing, just like that. So now you have all the barrels assembled, and you can put them in either orientation just by flipping this plate. I'll show you that here in a second. All right, now you have the barrels, the 2 linkage arms, the backpack assembled, and the receiver assembled. Go ahead and take the minifigure that you want to put this on. What I do is I take the backpack, I put it over the neck first. Then we're gonna just put this minifigure together like so. So now you have the backpack on. Then go ahead and take the receiver, go ahead and put it in his arms or his hands. You might have to rotate the handles, but no big deal with that. Then you're gonna take the linkage arms and you're gonna put them like so. So you see there's a little bit of piping detail versus the backside's flat. That faces outward, and the short linkage arm connects to the backpack. So do that, line up the other arm like that and just push them together. Do the same thing on the other side. So we have the short linkage arm, long linkage arm. The short one connects to the backpack like so. And then we're just gonna push them together. You can see I'm just kind of sandwiching these together like so. And now you got him holding the receiver with the backpack. And then all you gotta do is take this and you can just push it together on those pins like so. And now he's got the full gun fully assembled. And now if you want to switch this orientation, all you gotta do is flip this 180. You don't have to take the barrels out, which is what's really nice. So there you go. You can have either orientation, the short barrels on top or the long barrels on bottom. Either way, totally works. That's how you assemble the quad gun. Once again, make sure you keep this install tool. I suggest just putting it back in this bag, keeping this somewhere safe, just in case these barrels pop out, you can put them back properly. I don't want you guys to be damaging your barrels, so make sure you guys keep this little handy tool. always around just in case. So that's how you assemble the Quad Blaster. All right, guys, thanks again for watching how to build all three of these different blasters. These just released on my website, bricktactical.com. If you guys have any questions about assembling them, feel free to email me through my website, bricktactical.com. If you guys want to buy one of these, go to bricktactical.com, link in the description. And other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video.